Now we'd like to call Dr. Abed Chaudhury to receive his reward presented by Mr. Kent Johns. Dr. Chaudhury went to school in Molivor Bazar Government High School and then studied in Notre Dame College in Dhaka and Dhaka University. In 1979, he went to the USA to study chemistry and molecular biology and has lived overseas since. Dr. Chaudhury went to graduate school at the Institute of Molecular Biology, University of Oregon, and did postdoctoral research at NIH and Department of Biology at MIT, before moving to Australia at CSIRO Plant Industry. He has over 30 years of experience in genetics, crop breeding, molecular biology, human nutrition, and biotech, and agrobiotech company development. Okay. He worked at MIT, CSIRO, Syngenta, Vitagreen, and currently works at Carbon Soil and Company. At CSIRO, Dr. Chaudhury pioneered the work on fertilization independent seed, FIS, and established a foundation of work on polycomb group genes in seed development. We commend you for your efforts, Dr. Chaudhury. I would like to call upon Miss Anne Stanley to present this award. Thank you. Dr. Chaudhury, would you like to say a couple words? Thank you.
Thank you very much for this honor and 50th anniversary of Bangladesh's independence. It's a very important thing. You know, we always say 50 years and then a lot of people say, shall we be around for another 50 years? But a country of 50 years is a very young country. It's a little baby country. Human beings at 50 years have come to maturity, and normally we don't look forward to being another 50 years because most people don't live to be 100. But a country at 50 years has just taken a few steps. So in human terms, a country of 50 years, like a baby of 10 days or 1 day even. So we have to think not what is going to happen after 50 years for our country, but more like what will happen hundreds of years from now. Just like think of when America came to be a country, or France came to be a country, or Italy came to be a country. How long ago was this? If you want to think about our religions, what was happening 50 years after the death of the Prophet? What was happening 50 years after the death of Jesus Christ? That is how we should think about Bangladesh. We can think about a timelessness going into distant future. I will just for a couple of minutes remind you what Bangladesh is. Recent history shows that 1,000 years before the birth of Jesus Christ, there were 3 important cities in what is now Bangladesh. One was around Bogora, one was around Mymensingh, and one was around Sylhet. And the Chinese visitors came, they traded, they found prosperous cities in what we call Bangladesh. So Bangladesh has always been a country. Bangladesh has never been a province. Bangladesh is a country for thousands of years. And it is an interesting development that finally our father of nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, converted the thousands of years of this country, and he gave it a map, he gave it a flag, and he converted it into the modern country. So we should not compare ourselves with Pakistan. I see in a lot of social media, people are putting, oh, we are so much better than Pakistan. It is not the comparison. We have nothing to do with Pakistan. When Shere Bangla A.K. Fazlul Haq proposed an independent country in 1947, he wanted two countries. He always wanted a Bangladesh. He called it East Bengal. So we were country in 1947 with our language. We were country again in 1954 when Muslim League was thrown out and Bangla became the state language. We were country in 1969 when students took over the whole country basically. And it was country in 1971 when finally Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman said, Ebarer Sangram, Shadhinotar Sangram. So please, my friends, when you talk about Bangladesh, think of this fact that 2,500 years ago, we were a country. We are timelessly in a country, and going into future, as we'd like to say in Bangladesh, Bangladesh Chirojibi Hok, Bangladesh Chirojibi Hobe, and we will go on in the community of nations, just like France, Italy, Germany, the major countries of the world, and it is just on the corner. We are soon going to be a major country in the world. Joy Bangla, Joy Bangabandhu, Bangladesh Chirodin Beche Thakuk.